Hello there, Tilly with the multi-info report. Two things of note today. First, I'm using slightly different audio recording equipment. If everything goes well, you won't even notice a difference. And then second, I had to change the map tiles. If you remember the black and white one, which does allow you to zoom out further, which is handy. The black and white, where those map tiles were stored or whatnot, the server's having problems. So this map, instead of showing anything of use, was like just a grey box or something. So that was not very helpful. So unfortunately, you can't even tell that there's something going on there, I believe, with the default map setting, unless, of course, your browser window is big enough. Yeah, so let's move on to the report. The report. Make sure you roll those R's. Tout d'abord, il y a une faible chance d'un cyclone tropical ici, oui. En segundo lugar, hay algo aquí. Una zona de probabilidad de 20% en el momento y 20% en los próximos 5 días. Esta zona podría convertirse en un ciclón tropical o un ciclón subtropical. Sí, finally, that's the English of it. So this tropical depression 33, which they were predicting would become a fairly weak tropical storm, they've already called the final warning on that one, or final advisory or whatnot. And then we've got this satellite disturbance over here, 92 I believe, and then this actual medium chance of tropical cyclone formation. So let's take a look. This is the latest GFS run, model run. Now, whereas the GFS yesterday was kind of showing this thing going over here, never really, basically hanging out over land and never really developing into anything. Now this model run says that it could turn into something. So that's the GFS. The GFS is always, except for that day where it was favoring having it basically book full west, it's always kind of favored it hanging out along this coastline, assuming that it actually turns into anything at all. And then let's talk about this area over here. So that actually looks pretty impressive. But apparently what this thing is a non-tropical low that's already producing winds of like 60 miles per hour or something of the sort. But it only has a 20% chance of it actually turning into some kind of tropical low, a tropical cyclone. So they specifically worded it as a 20% chance of it turning into a tropical cyclone or a subtropical cyclone. And frankly, I don't remember the definition of a subtropical cyclone. I think that might be when the convection, which I believe is rain, is not quite as wrapped up tightly in the center of circulation as you generally see in a traditional tropical cyclone. So it's out to the sides or something of the sort, I think. So yes, that is what is happening in the land of tropical cyclones at the moment. See, I can't even zoom out far enough to show everything at once. It's so sad. But the blue marble, it is quite pretty. You could change to something like this, and then you should be able to zoom out. There you go. Yeah, not quite as pretty. So that's what is happening in the land of tropical cyclones at the moment. In the land of U.S. severe thunderstorm weather today, at the moment, nothing but tomorrow starts with the 5% chance. So tomorrow's 5% chance area is here, and then the day after tomorrow's like around in here. So if you're in that area, you should pay attention, but I think there might be ice storms. I think that would probably be the more pressing weather issue than maybe having some thunderstorms and some rough winds and stuff. So yes, because I don't have the map handy, unfortunately, but I believe there is an ice chance somewhere in here, so that's always fun. Who loves to wreck into everything? And, yes, who loves ice? SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of this screencast. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. And Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Let's turn it back. There you go. And that is it for today. And hopefully you're staying safe out there.